You just wrote a 3-paragraph text message to explain why you were 5 minutes late. You just told your boss your entire medical history to justify a sick day. You just gave a stranger a valid reason for saying no. Stop. You think you're being polite. You think you're being thorough. What you are actually doing is handing over your power on a silver platter. Here is the brutal truth about over-explaining. It is not a communication style. It is a trauma response. It is the adult version of a child begging to be believed. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why your need to be understood is actually making people respect you less. We're going to cover the psychological reason you feel guilty for having boundaries, the law of least effort that governs all human hierarchies, and exactly how to start using the period power to regain your authority without being a jerk. By the end of this video, you will realize that your reasons are for you, not for them. The trap of JADE. Let's look at the mechanics of why this happens. Therapists have a terrifying acronym for this behavior. It's called JADE. Justify, argue, defend, explain. When someone questions you, why didn't you come to the party? Or why do you charge so much? Your brain enters a panic state. You feel a gap in reality between their expectation and your action. Your instinct is to build a bridge across that gap with words. You pile on reasons. Oh, I didn't come because my car broke down and then my cat got sick and I really wanted to be there. Here is what you think you are saying. I am a good person who had a valid reason. Here is what they actually hear. I am guilty. Please forgive me. Please validate my decision because I don't trust it myself. Psychologically, when you over-explain, you are shifting the position of judge and jury to the other person. You are the defendant on the stand. You are presenting evidence, and you are waiting for their verdict. Do you see how dangerous that is? You have voluntarily placed yourself beneath them in the social hierarchy. The law of least effort. Now let's talk about status. There is a sociological rule called the law of least effort. In any interaction, the person who exerts the least amount of effort usually holds the most power. Think about a CEO versus an intern. The intern writes a 500-word email proposing a new idea. The CEO replies, approved. One word, zero explanation, total authority. High-value people do not feel the need to convince you that their decisions are valid. Their decisions are valid because they made them. When you over-explain, you are signaling that your no isn't strong enough to stand on its own. You are diluting your own authority. As Robert Greene says in The 48 Laws of Power, always say less than necessary. The more you say, the more common you appear, and the less in control you seem. The spotlight effect. So why is it so hard to just say no? It's because of something called the spotlight effect. You believe everyone is analyzing your behavior, judging your morality, and keeping a scorecard of your choices. But here is the cold, liberating reality. Nobody cares as much as you do. Most people are narcissists in the best way possible. They are focused on their own needs. When you say, no, I can't make it, they're not thinking, wow, what a rude person. Let me analyze their character. They're thinking, okay, I need to call someone else. Your over-explanation is actually annoying. It forces them to do emotional labor. They have to listen to your excuses, nod sympathetically, and absolve you of your guilt. Stop making your guilt their problem. How to stop. The practical tools. So how do we break this addiction? I have 3 strategies that will feel uncomfortable at first, but will change your life immediately. Strategy number 1, the period power. Next time you decline a request, give the reason in 1 sentence, and then put a period at the end. And stop. Do not add because. Do not add, I hope you understand. Do not add, maybe next time. Try this. I can't take on that project right now. My plate is full. Period. The silence after that period is going to burn. You will want to fill it. You will want to apologize. Don't. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Strategy number 2, Valid versus invalid questions. You need to categorize the questions people ask you. If your boss asks, "Why is this report late?" that is a valid question. You owe them an explanation because you have a contract. If your aunt asks, "Why aren't you married yet?" that is an invalid question. It is an intrusion. You do not owe explanations for intrusive questions. When someone asks an invalid question, you don't answer the content, you address the improved boundary. Them, "Why don't you drink alcohol?" You, the old version, "Well, I'm on a diet and it gives me headaches." You, the new version, "I just don't enjoy it." Or even better, the mystery move, "Why do you ask?" Strategy number 3, the thank you swap. This is the easiest way to reframe your brain. Stop saying sorry, start saying thank you. Instead of, "Sorry I'm late, traffic was crazy," say, "Thank you for waiting." Instead of, "Sorry I can't help," say, "Thanks for thinking of me, but I can't." Sorry defends. Thank you leads. It acknowledges the situation without accepting shame for it. The final shift. Here is the bottom line. Your life belongs to you. Your time belongs to you. Your choices belong to you. You do not need a permission slip from the world to live your life. Every time you resist the urge to explain, you are casting a vote for your own autonomy. You are training people to respect your boundaries, not debate them. The people who get mad when you stop explaining are the people who benefited from your lack of boundaries. Let them be mad, because the person who doesn't need to explain themselves is the person who is truly free. So tell me in the comments, what is the one thing you constantly find yourself over-explaining? Let's air it out.